get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go.
56.
Blitz coming here, Allen. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
Hey, get set.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
East right, snug. Hey. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. New set of downs for him at the 38.
21G. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Let's go.
Tagovailoa on first down. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Turbo 3, kick.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Our score, 17-7. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
All right, come on.
Tua off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
21G. Yeah.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 11-yard line.
Turbo one, hide. Turbo one, hide.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. This finds Smith. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
32 Stinger. Hey, turbo two. Turbo two. Turbo two. Out.
They'll run. It's Achane. 2 yards on the carry, and it's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Michael Basley going to try and knock this through for 3. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Lambo able to put it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alert!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Allen. Coleman with the grab. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Alert! 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 Hey, home! What's that?
Now a give to Cook, running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. Oh no, they get him yet again! We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins, about set to begin their drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Turbo one, hide.
Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Hey. Go ahead. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Go ahead.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Waddle now in motion right. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Ready, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Tua again. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On 1st down, Allen gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Achan. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
Come on, 2.
Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 10
Yeah.
at the 30-yard line.
Get on.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Taken in by Smith. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got Smith. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Get set. Hey. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Out.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Dolphins 26, Bills 14. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Connection made to Shakir. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing here, Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he runs it inside the 10 to the 9. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down for a loss. They just get the play on. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Why? Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again following the sack. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
G, 21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Let's go. Hut.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Bills will take over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Connects with Cook. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2. Allen looking to throw this. This is caught. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense. But he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Tua out of the pistol. Finds his man, Waddle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's right. No.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Out.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll stick with Achane. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Working quickly here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Turbo 3, kick. All right.
Trying for it, it's Achane. Has the 1st and more, past midfield. Launches, and he's got it, touchdown! The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
Alert! On 52. Look out!
Again, Allen to the air. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Allen gonna throw again. Pass complete to Cook. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Alert! Look out!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Alert! Middle.
Back to throw. Complete to Shakir. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Now to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. To throw. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Alert!
Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, you kind of know this is going to happen at least a couple of times this season. They catch the rookie there for roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think this coach would like to have a governor. Kind of like on golf carts, you know, so you don't act crazy and a fool. Some of these rookie defenders, I know coaches would love to put a governor on them for a little bit of discipline that just doesn't naturally come for a rookie.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Dolphins are all over that kick. This game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.